Hi guys, it's Shanta and welcome to the official launch of this third quarter's Bring On the Bling. Now it's not all the third quarter yet, that kind of officially starts in October, but this is going to be our third quarter. This is what we are going to use to finish off the year strong. Without a doubt, we are going to kick 2015 in the butt. We're going to make this last little bit the best year ever in our businesses, especially. And this is how we're going to do it. So welcome to all of you. Some of you are my personally sponsored coaches. Some of you aren't. You're their personally sponsored coaches. But guess what? You guys all are a part of the Fit Factory. And I couldn't be more ecstatic than to have you guys here. So today we're going to talk about kind of like the expectations and some of the goals and what we're going to do and what we're going to use to be able to effectively get through this amazing quarter and this kind of time in our lives and see what this is all about. Hold on, it's something I'm trying to get. So I have my little name here. Okay, here we go. I hope y'all can see that. Isn't that cute? Ah! I like finding new stuff. So anyway, to make sure that you guys can have an amazing time. So let's talk about it. Bring on the bling. Some of you maybe have just gotten in here. You kind of don't even know what you got yourself into. Who's that chick? If you don't really know me, what is this? What's Bring on the Bling? Bring on the Bling is basically like a push to diamond group. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. That's basically where you are trying to push to get to diamond, either yourself or your team. This is the thing. No matter where you are, you cannot lose by participating in this group, in this training, in this boot camp of sorts. This is going to be like a boot camp. What we have here is 66 days until the goal date. Our goal date is November 11th. I want you to find a calendar somewhere. I want you to circle it really, really, really big. Every calendar in your house, I want you to commit it to memory. November 11th. These are the strides that we're going to make in our businesses, and we're going to do it. And the goal date is November 11th. So we have 65 days actually to make that happen. Goals, that's what we're talking about. What are the goals in this group for each of you? And this is because this is a push. You have an ultimate goal of where you want to be. You have an ultimate goal of what you see for your family. You have an ultimate goal for this business. In this group, though, there is a goal. There's a goal for each and every one of us in this group, and I'll tell you what those are. And yours are in that and out of that, depending on where you are. And what we're going to try to do is we're trying to add 10 coaches or more to your individual organizations, each and every one of us. I am actually going for 20, but I want you guys to go for at least 10. 10 coaches into your organization over the next 65 days. The goal is for each and every one of you that are in here to achieve Success Club 10 or more this month of September, the month of October, the month of November, the month of December, just for the rest of the year. Success Club 10. That means helping 5 people with a challenge pack that you've probably purchased before, so you understand what that is, how that is. You're just trying to help them get what you already have. The goal is, if you aren't a diamond, to make and break as many diamonds out of this group as we can get. I don't care if you are just the title coach. I don't care if you have 0 coaches right now. You can become a diamond in the next 65 days if you're willing to grind it out. I didn't say it was going to be easy. I didn't say it was going to be a piece of cake or a cakewalk, but if you're willing to do the steps that we're going to give you and you're willing to work your patootie off, you can achieve that. So that goal is to see how many of you can be, that aren't diamond, can become diamond in the next 65 days. So some of you have 8 coaches to go because you're at 0. Some of you have 2 coaches to go, 5 coaches to go. You're closer than you think. Please believe it. And for those of you that are already diamond, the goal is that you have somebody in here. Leadership is not just about you and your personal business and your family. Real leadership is about seeing others on your team and your organization grow. That's why you guys are here, because I want to see that for you. So if you're here, hopefully, and you're a diamond, you have grabbed some of your people and put them in here and say, come do this with me. And you will become a star diamond because there'll be a diamond. Everybody wins here. And guess what? There is no, oh, what happens if that doesn't happen? First of all, I don't think that way. We have what we say, and we say that we're going to do it, and that's what we're going to do. But if you were to fall short, you have still completely crushed your business goals. Think about what can happen, the money that you can make for Christmas, because you're going to be working and adding people to your organization and helping people get healthy and fit and helping some people not be on that roller coaster that they get on every single year because they gain 15 pounds. You're going to help be the catalyst to help them not do that. So there's so many things that are going to come out of the next 65 days other than your rank. But we are shooting for rank. Let's be honest here. We all know that we're going for an elite team. And so in order to do that, we need some coaches that are ready to crush it. And you guys that are in here have been cherry picked. You've chosen yourselves. We've chosen you to be here. This isn't everybody. If you notice, this is not in the Team Fit Factory regular page, which is why we have a different page for this, a different group. And I know you may be wondering, oh gosh, another group. Yes, this is not forever though. This is for the next 65 days. You are adding another group to your life, but you need to look through your groups. Some of them aren't as important. So one of the tips to finding out how to deal with all those groups are kind of pan out the ones that are super important to you. And they're probably your team page group for yourself and your bigger team. And then this one, your challenge groups, of course. And then this one. Right? And then you can put this where you need to put it in somewhere where you get the notifications. You want to make sure that for the next 65 days, you're here, you're plugged in. I promise. When the 65 days are over, we are going to shut the group down. So this is not a forever group. This is a 65-day group, and I need you here. You have to be here and engage and participate. That is the only way that we're all going to make it and we're going to group together. How are we going to do this? There will be a weekly Zoom chat. We need to have one this week actually for kickoff. So below we'll talk about that. I'll actually post a post to see what's the best day for everybody to get that done, because we need to have a chat, and we will be having a weekly Zoom chat. Oh my God, you already have 5. I know, one more. Yep. Hopefully it won't be long, but we will have a Zoom chat. And then that Zoom chat will just kind of be just a check-in. It won't be long. It won't be like our team Zoom chats. It won't be like that at all. It will be something that where we're using to keep each other accountable and where you guys can ask questions. And we're kind of in our little small group here so that we can talk to each other and we can dig deep and talk about things that maybe people in the other group aren't ready for. There will be a weekly accountability BAT check-in. What's the BAT? It's a business activity tracker. There's several of them and you can make your own. I am not at all specific to which one you want to use. That is up to you. I will say that you have to use one, me included. We will all be using a BAT. We will all be turning in a BAT, some type of business activity tracker that's letting each other know how many people did we talk to, did we connect with, how many people did we add into our circles, like into our network. And things like that. And so I will put a copy here. There's several copies out there. Pick one, use one, make your own, but we will be having a weekly accountability check-in. So yeah, it's not about, I don't want nobody else to see it. No, that's what this is about, because if you're doing the work that you set out to do, it'll be there. And if you don't, then you just have to own that, right? And then there'll be weekly videos that I'll find and I'll post, because there have been a lot of these groups ran. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. If I have a separate training, then I'll train on it. But there's so many amazing ones going on right now. And I'll pick some of that content and I'll put it in here so that you have some more additional training to go through to make sure that you are progressing along with your goals. And if you need anything else or any other training that you feel like you don't know about, feel free to contact me and I will get the right stuff in your hands just for you. Okay, so what's going to happen? I'll be working exclusively with this group. It doesn't matter whose coach you are. This group, I will be working with you guys. You guys will be getting the bulk, the majority of my time. I am here for you. I want you to know that in every aspect, because we're going to get through this together. I do want to tell you, I want you to look at this video and say, if you have a coach that you know right now that you think is ready for this, talk to them about it. Say, hey, there's this group. It's 65 days. It's going to be tough. but I think that you can do it, and encourage them and see and compel them and see if this is something that they'd like to do, because it helps you and it will help them to move their business forward. So be sure to do that. Let me know. We'll add them. No problem. The other thing that you need to do is to talk with your family. This is the big one. I need you to sit down with your family and you need to say, hey, the next 65 days are going to be a 65-day season of hustle for me and my business. Let me tell you how this will impact the family. I want you to sit down and think about that. So when you talk to your family, you can let them know that you'll be working maybe more hours than you normally do, that you may be on the phone a little bit more than you normally are, that you may be waking up earlier than you normally do, going to bed later than you are. However you figure this out to get this done, that is up to you. But you want to get your family on board because you want them to understand how it's going to impact you, that maybe a couple of nights a week you need some help with the dinner, or you guys need to do a frozen meal crock pot, or maybe somebody can put somebody else to bed if there are kids involved. Like whatever needs to be done, bring the family in, make this a family effort, a group effort. Make them understand and then let them know why you are doing this. How can it help the family? How can the extra income help the family? The extra push help the family? Make sure that they have a great understanding of what's going on and they don't think that you just checked out and you just left the family responsibilities and you're just crazy, because that is going to create a bad, stressful environment that you don't need, and it won't help anybody, because we are a family first organization. We want to make sure that you are taking care of your family. So that's number one, family first. Talk to them. So I want to talk, I'll do a separate video on what it means, the difference between consistency and hustle, because they're two different things. But I just want to stress that this will be a season of hustle. This is not an always season, guys. This is 65 days of go hard. That's what I'm asking you for. That's what I'm going to do myself. 65 days of push, 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 push. 65 days of, oh my God, really? Yeah. I want you to be aware of what you're getting yourself into, so that you don't feel like, oh God, what is this? No, this is what this is about, and this is how you achieve these goals in a faster type. If you want to take a while, then it may or may not happen. So this is what we're going to be doing over those next days. So this is just your season of hustle, and it prepares you for the new year. When you do this, you're going to set yourself up to where when January comes, you're not coming in from the rear, you're coming in ahead. Most time people get to this part in their business and they say, oh, I'm just going to wait to January to start over. That's the wrong time to start over, because people have been doing it since March, getting themselves together. So you want to be doing that right now. All of the work that you put in, the people that say yes, that's great. But even some of the people that are going to say no to you right now, guess what? In January, you'll be able to go back and talk to those people. So this is definitely something that you want to get involved with, that you want to set your mind up for, understand why you're doing this, how this can help you, and where your business is going to go from this. Because the goal, no matter who you are and where you are in your business, we should bring in no less than 10 team members a piece in the end of the 65 days. So I am so excited to get this popped off and started with you guys. I want you to post below after you watch the video. Just say, got it, watched it, I'm in, I'm ready, something to let me know that you have watched this video. We're going to do some little certificates at the end. We're going to make this fun. I'm so excited to get this thing started with you guys and to get it popped off, and to see what happens with this team, with this big push. I'm so honored that you decided to do it with me. Let's go kick some butt for the Fit Factory. I love you guys. Have a great, great Labor Day.